Reload my
Make it ball again.
Come here. Bam, come look. Look. Bam, look.
So it all started Christmas morning about 2-3 years ago. The Oculus Quest had recently come out and I'd asked for it for Christmas. I got a box that had a note telling me about that my Oculus Quest was arriving in about a week. Once I received my Quest, the first game I got was a space game, and then I screwed around with the YouTube 360 stuff. Eventually my friends who had gotten a Quest before me told me to check out this game called Rec Room. I said, nah, I'll pass. Decided to get Beat Saber and play that instead. Eventually they got me to download it and it was a pretty fun time.
Rec Room is all about, and give you a chance to get the hang of the controls. Up with your friends and play games together. With a friendly and growing global community, you'll always have others to enjoy your time with, no matter what you love to do. Even when the competition gets intense, the spirit of being excellent to each other is always front and center.
Yeah, Rec Room. So it's a pretty cool online game where you can play games, buy stuff, and socialize.
No! No!
But don't worry, we'll get there. So unlike my last Wack and Wonderful vids, I'm going to properly divide this vid into sections. The first being the gameplay, the second being the customization, and the third being the socializing aspect. Anyways, on to the first section. So yeah, the gameplay. You get a variety of different games such as PvPs like paintball, laser tag, they have a racing game, a little parkour game based on those American TV shows, and many more. They also have these things called quests, which is kind of like a story mode. The quests are pretty cool, but there's one issue I have with them.
I'm trying. I suck at shooting.
You need everyone on your team to step on this wooden plate in order to progress in the game, but sometimes people would rather troll you and end up friendly firing the whole team instead of moving on. Now you could just vote kick them, but that's just extra. But you really can't do anything about it, so oh well. Now one other cool thing about these games is that you can win in-game currency and items off of playing them. It's a pretty nice touch for newer players, and there are also these weekly events where if you do 3 tasks in one of these games, you win an exclusive item. The last thing in this section is the community made rooms. There's some pretty cool things from the community, but most people play the PvP games. But they also add more genres like horror. The one game type I've seen are these stupid military games, and I actually don't know what you're supposed to be doing in them. You just kind of sit in front of a line and let some kid boss you around, and I mean, these people are super strict. But I guess it's supposed to be simulating a military, so then there's that. But you also have these weapons, and I'm assuming you're supposed to be fighting people. But the second you fire off that gun, you're getting a free ticket back to your dorm room. All these games are the same, and they all seem to be Star Wars themed. But other than that, the game can be pretty solid. Customizations. Yep, as in most games nowadays, you can customize your own character to your liking. You can buy items in the shop or earn them like I mentioned earlier. But if you want to buy items in the shop...
Oh my god! What the hell?
Everything is super overpriced. I mean, imagine strolling into your local Nike store and all the shoes and clothing cost over $1,000, and you gotta give the shop owner $100 in order to buy their items. Or, you can slowly run errands for them to be able to buy the cheapest item in the store. Yes, you can earn tokens, the in-game currency, by playing games, but the only reason the prices are so high are because they want you to buy the Rec Room Plus subscription or buy one of their packs. Unless you're really into the game, I wouldn't bother with buying Rec Room Plus. You can still look cool with the cheaper items, but unless you really want that hot dog costume, you gotta grind really hard or you gotta pay. Now yes, I know most games make you pay to get cosmetics, but I mean, come on. This is just overkill. You can also buy custom shirts from the community, but the pricing ain't much better. What's that? You're gonna make your own shirt? Nah, you gotta pay us first. At least there's this one game called Paddleball that lets you grind tokens really fast, so there's hope for that. Oh, and one thing I missed is the dorm rooms. You have your own little dorm when you spawn in it, and you can customize it and stuff, and it's pretty cool. You can also buy dorm skins, they also cost a crap ton of money. Oh well, on to the final section. So here we have the juicy, meaty part of this video that you've all been waiting for. The socializing. This game is so chaotic for no reason. I guess this game being free to play, being on multiple platforms, and having an in-game mic can lead to stuff like this. You really can't escape it unless you turn off other people's mics. Also, I don't know why, but this game's players treat the game like it's a football game or something like that. Well, there's a feature called junior accounts, and they're made for kids under 13. Although being a junior account kinda sucks. You can't do a lot of stuff, and you can't make your own username instead of making one of these random animal names. And so cool kids are gonna lie about their age to get on a normal account. And then there's the microphones. Some games include microphones which allow players to speak into the mic and say whatever the heck they want. One time I went into a game and some kid was blasting his crappy mumble rap music into the mic. Then there's a report system. And unlike other online games, it actually works too well. You see, you can gather all your folks in a game to mass report someone or mass vote kick them. No matter what that person did, the record will not care and get rid of them on the spot. It's kind of like bullying at school. The bully starts to harass you and ends up punching you in the face, so you swing back in self-defense. You end up getting suspended even after you explain to the staff what happened. It's kind of a problem that could use some more polishing, but yeah, that's Record. It's a pretty solid, cool little game that you can play every once in a while. Sometimes they'll make these little events in the game, like the science one going on at the time I'm recording footage for this video. Although the game has lots of problems like the mics, the shop, and much more. But other than that, I'm putting this game here on the Wack Wonderful scale. And now it's time to move on to other people's reviews. Okay, so I don't know what's happening with my mic. I'm about to fix it like another time, but for now we're just gonna move on to the first review. So I'm gonna be going from 5 stars all the way down to 1 star. And with the first review from 𝕦𝕟𝕚𝕦𝕢, he says this game is awesome. I love this game, definitely recommend it. Being your first game if you're new to VR. The problem is that when you're on room voice chat, you hear all the 10-year-olds screaming. Other than that, super awesome. Also, if you're going to write a review, please make an actual review. Not some random stuff about emojis. Please stop doing it. It's not helpful and it's really annoying. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I had to go through a lot of that crap while making reviews for this video, but you know, on to the next one. With the next 4-star review from 𝕦𝕟𝕚𝕦𝕢𝕦𝕢, need to be more appropriate. So personally, I think the game is fire, except with the one thing: no more young accounts. So the thing is that new players would beg their parents to get a VR just play Requiem, but the thing is, again, no new accounts. This game should let the new players join. Thank you. There's a famous comment I have to say with this, but anyways, on to the next one. Okay, so this is a short one here from Bionic T. Says I'm losing it. 2019 player here. The devs are lazy as heck. The frame rate is sometimes so morbidly headache inducing. If I play for more than an hour, I might get an aneurysm. Shepard is horribly coded, mess. It all has tech demo to show off CV2 at halftime. I don't even spawn with the gun. Other team has 4 people somehow. That really sucks, especially full of 8-year-olds, friendly firing everyone because their tiny brain cannot process the idea of teamwork, and they have their holy crap. The community games are reinforcing the same godforsaken idea of a PvP game. Nothing is original, and I don't get me started on the laser tag service with the 5-year-olds and foul mouth. Okay, that review tells us something I have not wanted to put in the video, so we're just gonna continue on to the rest of it alone. It's not. I think he said it's not fun playing alone. The only fun things are the community quests and inventions, and don't get me started on the lore. It's almost as bad as Collab. Just play on PC VR. Well, I think you can already tell that this is about to get a whole lot worse. So keep watching. So as I mentioned earlier, these reviews are starting to go down a little downhill a little bit. Noisy Parrot, it says Requiem Veterans Review. It doesn't getting lazy, there's no life to the community, and if I play more than an hour I might get an aneurysm. I forgot to copy that. You know, it's shut down as a mess, it all take them away. Didn't I already read this one? Wait. Hold on. This guy did the same thing the other guy did. Unless we're tripping. Wait, no. Hold on. Yeah, this guy literally just ripped off the last review we read. I think I might have to make a whole review on the reviews. This whole review reading has been an emotional roller coaster, dude. First my microphone breaks, and then there's like people copying reviews. Oh my gosh. Let's just get on to the last one from NRG Gas. He says Requiem isn't the same as before. I'm just gonna be honest as possible here. Requiem is just boring and terrible by the day. Requiem does not listen to us all the time. Every update is terrible because they only put out bugs that don't help at all. There's just so many bugs that Requiem don't give a crap about. Requiem only cares about the devs and not us. Like, they always get the good stuff that is unreleased and ready to go, and we get nothing. But Requiem always makes stuff expensive because they want our money. Requiem always make their RR plus users only. There's so much more. Requiem is just bad. It used to be so good back in 2019. and now late 2021, 2023, they treat us like nothing. I hope they learn their lesson someday, because what they're doing is not good. Well, I can move you on to the outro now, and I recorded the outro earlier, so the quality should be better. So thank God for that. But man, thank you so much for hanging out and watching to the end of this video. If you thought this video was fire, then click the sub button, click the like button, and punch the notification bell. And while you're at it, drop me a comment with some feedback. It really helps a lot. I also have a collab channel where I play random games with my friends. If you like chaotic type videos, then don't bother checking that out. Other than that, have a great day / night.